Hey everyone, Eileen Rivera with Twit.tv and Before You Buy, and of course they gave me another Android device. Got another tablet here. Woo! What is this? This is the Toshiba Excite 10LE, the thinnest, the world's thinnest and lightest 10.1-inch Android tablet. So that's its claim to fame, but what else does it have? Let me walk you through some of the specs. Well, here it is, the 10.1-inch display, and it's 1280 by 800. It's a TFT LCD display, and it's got tough Gorilla Glass here, so you could throw it into your bag and shouldn't scratch. All right, so let's take a look at the display. It's okay, not amazing. The viewing angles are pretty good around here, but it doesn't really dazzle like some of the other tablets that I've seen, like the Transformer Prime and the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.7 and its Super AMOLED display. Again, it is super thin. It's 7.7 millimeters or 0.3 inches and 1.2 pounds. Headphone jack, micro USB, micro HDMI, which is pretty cool, micro SD. I did have a hard time pushing the card into the slot, believe it or not. It took me a few seconds there. Didn't easily pop in. Up front here is a 2-megapixel camera, and on the back is a 5-megapixel camera. A little noisy on the uptake, not the greatest camera, but it does also 1080p HD recording. One other thing is that it is running Ice Cream Sandwich, the latest operating system for Android, and that is a great thing because a lot of tablets had been shipping lately with Honeycomb, the last operating OS for Android, and now we're seeing a plethora of Android tablets coming out with 4.0.3 and above. And that just means there's a little bit more of a fluid experience. In terms of performance, this is a dual-core tablet, and it's a 1.2 gigahertz processor with 1 gig of RAM. It's okay in terms of speed and performance. I mean, I've had other dual-core devices that frankly run much faster than this, but it does an adequate job for loading web pages, as you can see here. Not too bad. We've got a lot of information on Twit.tv. Here it comes, here it comes. Maybe it will. Maybe I get, oh, there we go. Not so bad, but again, not super fast. Let me do something a little bit information intensive, but hopefully less live intensive. Here we go. To us. Oh. Jerkola. There we go. And you can see here, it scrolls pretty decently. It's okay. It'll get the job done. Once again, the weight of this device allows you to hold it with one hand and not get tired like you normally do with even like the iPad or other slightly heavier devices. It could weigh on your hand and you'd need to shift a little bit more, or just kind of shake out your hand when you're using it. Here, the speakers are on the bottom of the device here, and they're not really great sound. The sound is pretty tinny, and I'll just play a little bit of music here. Speakers here. Again, I've heard better on a tablet, on other tablets that have been recently launched as well. But again, that might not be a deal breaker for you. 16 gig, and it is expandable with the micro SD card up to 64 gigs, which is good. But it is 500. I've seen it on retail for between $450 to $529. So depending upon where you're going to purchase it, some vendors have sales and whatnot. Let me launch some video so you could see what that would look like. So with the screen, decent video, decent colors on the device. Again, not amazing, but maybe you don't need that. Battery life, just okay. I can get through most of the day, but by the end of the day I definitely have to plug this bad boy in. That doesn't normally happen with tablets, so that's a little bit disappointing. And what is going on here? This is the wallpaper that Toshiba is shipping with it, and as you can see as I move, it's not very good. All right, the pros and cons. Well, first of all, the weight. The way they build this, the world's lightest and thinnest 10.1-inch tablet, that is a definite pro. The micro SD slot I really do like, so you can expand this up to 64 gigs. Cons: battery life, not so great. You know, kind of got me through the day, but I've worked with tablets before that you can go, you know, a day and a half at least without having to charge. Display, it's okay. There's a little bit of pixelation. The LCD technology that they're using is all right. We could see on different viewing angles, but it just doesn't look amazing when you first turn it on. And the performance, a little laggy. It's a dual-core machine or tablet, but I don't know. I guess I expected more, even with it having ice cream sandwich. All right, is this a buy, try, or don't buy? I have to say, as compared to the Transformer Prime, as compared to the Transformer Pad, and even the Samsung Galaxy Tab, you know, 7 2.0, this just does not stack up. And on top of that, the price between $450 to $500. Unfortunately, this is a definite don't buy. I'm Eileen Rivera with Twit.tv, and before you buy, thanks for watching.